Hey y'all, Worx Guy here, and I want to post a follow-up review for the Worx Nitro Lawn Mower. Now this is my second season using this mower, and so a few things just to recap. And by the way, you can expand this video's description and then click the link there to find where to find the mower and all the batteries and other Worx tools too. But I didn't have to buy gas at all last year because I used these batteries. Now one thing you may want to do, depending upon the size of your yard, I've got well over an acre, so I'll do one set of batteries and then I'll pop in the other set, and occasionally, it just depends on how quickly I mow, sometimes I need to put in a third set to finish because I've got a really big yard. But it's very impressive, the battery life, not just the battery life, but the reliability of this thing. I haven't had any issues. Again, this is my second season using it, and I mowed at least once a week throughout the season last year. So, and before you say anything about my weeds, I'm just going to tell you, if you got a problem with my weeds, feel free to send me a super thanks. You can find the thanks button down below this video. It's a great way to support this channel, and it's a great way to you know, maybe I could hire someone to fix my weed problem, man. But yeah, a few things about this mower. Number one, I didn't go with the self-propelled option. Now you can find some that are self-propelled. I've linked this one within this video's description, but you can also find the other mowers there too. So if you wanted one that was self-propelled, you can get them, and they're not much more expensive. My reasoning behind not going self-propelled, it wasn't a cost-related decision. It was I wanted the extra exercise, because you know, I get, especially during the winter, I get kind of fat, and pushing a mower is a great way to exercise. So I didn't want anything that was making that less intense. You know, I want to get maximum workout while I'm mowing the grass. But this thing is very small, very lightweight. When I say lightweight, it's not meaning that it's poor quality. It's very good quality, but it's lightweight. I can maneuver it up a hill, down a hill, going sideways on a hill. I don't have any problems. But you may not be as strong as I am, so you may want the self-propelled option. You know, you do what you want to do. But I went ahead and mowed a portion of this today before I started filming this video. Actually, I've got a bunch of different yards, so I mowed the other yard because I wanted to make sure everything was still good, because this is my first time mowing grass this season, and everything was great. And I went through my first set of batteries. Now I'm on the next one. And the good thing is, because the charger that you can get this with a charger and 2 batteries. The batteries that I just used, I put back on the charger, so they're charging while I mow the grass. So, you know, should I need a little bit extra juice, I've got extra batteries that'll be pretty much charged by the time I finish. I mean, they probably won't be 100% charged, but charged enough if I need just a little extra juice to finish a few little strips. But what I want to do within this video is show you again how easy it is to load this. You just pop this up, you stick these batteries in, and you can get larger capacity batteries too if you want to. And I've linked all the batteries within this video's description. These are the, in case you're curious, these are the 4 amp hour. So you can go larger if you want to. But like I said, 2 of these 4 amp hour batteries, and then the other set, typically 95% of the time, I'm able to do everything, unless I need just a little extra juice. But in that scenario, I'm not having to wait, because I've got the batteries that I just used recharging while I mow. So something I would recommend, if you don't know how many batteries you might need for your lawn, just get the 2 batteries to begin with. Test it out, and then decide. So it's pretty simple. What you do, you would mow your grass. When the batteries die, you would put them back on the charger. You would let them charge completely. Then you would finish mowing your grass. Well, do you have a really big yard? Do you need a 3rd charge? That way you can determine how many you need. So if you had to recharge the first time when you started mowing, and then you had to recharge 2 times, then it may be in your best interest to purchase a total of 6 batteries, because this takes 2 at a time. So if it was a situation where you had to recharge, you had the initial charge and then 2 recharges, that's 3 times. So you would buy 6 batteries and you should be good to go. But I would do that before going out and buying a bunch of batteries. I would use the 2 and see how many fully charged batteries you have to go through to mow your yard. And then that way you know exactly what you're buying. Now keep in mind, these batteries will also work with other Worx tools. So if you got the blower, check out my video of that. The blower is awesome. The weed trimmer, check out my video of that. It's awesome. The vacuum cleaner for vacuuming up your car or whatever, check out my videos on that. It's just really nice having one type of battery that works across all of these tools. Oh, the drill, I forgot to mention the drill. I mean, these things, you think that battery powered is gimmicky. Well, back in the day it was, when it was proof of concept. You know, back in the 70s and 80s, when batteries didn't have the juice like they have today. Now, I mean, I'm getting awesome performance from batteries. The value add of having the batteries, beyond not having to drive to and from, burn gas to go to and from the gas station to get gas, also having to store a can of gas. I mean, gas is flammable and explosive, man. That could potentially be dangerous. And so I've eliminated having to buy gas. I've eliminated having to go to and from the gas station. And all I do is recharge these. Now, if I wanted to take it to the next level, I could set up a solar charging rig so that I could harness the energy of the sun to keep my batteries topped off. And then I wouldn't have to, I mean, it's a negligible amount of electricity that's required to recharge these, but still I could completely cut that out if I set up a little solar rig. So that's probably a project I'm going to work on here in the near future. But yeah, being able to use these batteries across all the tools, and I mean, this mower is exceptional, and you can adjust the height. There's a height adjustment right there, super simple. I've got it where I want it to be, so I'm not going to adjust it, but you can adjust from, let's see, it says 1.5 inch all the way up to 7 and something. It's kind of, I've got some dirt on it, but I mean, it's very adjustable depending upon how high or how low you want the cut to be. So we're going to do this section right here on a 1.5 inch. Wait, yeah, 1.5 inch setting. So just a really good mower. And the other thing I didn't mention is that with this, there's another value add beyond how quiet it is. The fact that it's very quiet is nice, but when you're mowing grass, especially now, it just rained recently, so there's not a lot of dust right now, but typically when you're mowing grass, you get all that dust in you inhale it. Not good for you. But with a gas mower, you know, a mower that uses gasoline, not only are you breathing in the dust from the grass that you're cutting, but you're also breathing in the gas fumes. And doing that for a prolonged period of time, you know how long it takes to mow a yard, is probably not that healthy. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm just saying that. That's my opinion, that I don't think that breathing in the gas fumes is necessarily that healthy. So it eliminates that, and this is also quieter than most gas-powered mowers. So let me crank it up here. Safety feature, you got to push that over. That was not planned. I hit a rock. I don't know how this got there. But the mower turned off. So, from a safety perspective, that's good that it shut off. Now this was not planned for, so let's see what we got here. So to be safe, we're going to take the batteries out. Batteries are removed. That's amazing. I don't think it's damaged. So let's see if it'll start back up. That could have been catastrophic. And I still haven't started it back up. Oh, and this does come with a bagger attachment. I don't like the bag, man. I just like to kick it out the side. So, second season in, I thought that I'd inadvertently encountered something catastrophic. But what I learned, this apparently has some sort of safety shutoff feature. So the fact that it hit a huge rock, now how that rock got in my yard, I don't know. And I probably should have looked at it to make sure it wasn't a meteorite, because those meteorites can be valuable. But it shut off. But then it, you know, I removed the batteries to be safe, flipped it over, looked at the bottom, didn't see any damage to the blade. So it mows fine, same as it mowed before the near catastrophic rock encounter. So it's a great mower. I mean, now if you know more about this mower than I do, comment below, because I'm sure that not only I would like to know, but I'm sure my viewers would like to hear about any sort of safety mechanisms that are in place. Because obviously it shut off when I hit the rock. It's not destroyed, it still works. So that's pretty cool that it can recover from something like that. Because I mean, how many times have you hit a root? How many times have you encountered a rock? I mean, that was not planned. I don't want y'all to think that was planned. And I'm disappointed that it happened. But since it happened and I videoed it, I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat this stuff. You know, I'm not out here to make the video look pristine with the lighting and the sound effects. And no, man, I'm just trying to show you how this mower works. And I'm pleased. So tell me what you think. And again, if you're shopping for this mower or any of the mowers or tools, expand this video's description and then click the link there. Also, check out my Worx Tools video playlist, because as I add new tools, I'm creating videos, and not just the initial videos, but I'm posting follow-up videos like this one, because it's great if something works great when it's new. It's even better when it works just as great the following year and possibly a few years after that. Because honestly, with this, just the amount of time that I've mowed my lawn already with this, it's more than paid for itself. Meaning that if I had a traditional gasoline mower, that I would have burned up a lot more dollars in gas than this thing cost. So the return on investment is great. I mean, the way I look at it now, this thing is more than paid for itself. And actually, I probably should have done a calculator tracking the price per gallon of gas, the gallons of gas that I would use for an old lawnmower that I had, and then I would have an accurate to the dollar amount. And then, you know, with a gasoline mower, there's a lot more maintenance requirements. So, you know, this brings a lot of advantages to the playing field. So, you know, even though I'm not the guy that's standing behind saying, oh man, EVs, electric vehicles are great. I don't think electric vehicles are great, because I think they're too expensive to repair and operate, and there's not enough places to recharge, and recharging takes time. And if you do it at home, you're using a lot of electricity, but that's a topic for another discussion. But what I do think is great are these Worx battery powered tools, because I can recharge them, just, you know, the little charger. You can charge 2 at a time with the charger it came with this. So, I mean, it's amazing. And the quality speaks for itself. I mean, like I said, I got a weed problem, man. I got weeds everywhere. But despite the weed problem, look at how good it looks. I mean, imagine if this lawn was, if I was one of those people that had the, you know, the fancy lawn care service that came through and did the weeds and all that, but I don't. But feel free to send me a super thanks. Feel free to shop my links down below, expand this video's description. Help me out, man, because when you choose to help me, then I can go out and get more cool tools and post videos like this so you can see them in action. And it serves a purpose. I mean, I'm mowing my grass and not having to pay anybody, and I'm burning fat while I'm doing it. So, total win. Have any questions, comment below, and I'll try to post a video response. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day, and keep your yard looking good, man. Oh, to state the obvious, the other value add of this is that you're not having to pay a lawn care service. You're doing it yourself. So think about that. Hey y'all, Worx Guy here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and when you do, ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.